Ngeba Sojola here. Now, particularly in this video, we'll be looking at industrialization in the 1800s in South Africa, right? Now, upon the arrival of British settlers in 1820, right, they brought with them certain things, certain equipment. Particularly, they brought in cotton mills and wool mills, right? So that was one of the first equipment industrially to be introduced in South Africa. This happened about in 1822, right? This was the major things. There were a lot of sheep being grown in the area, and they were taking this sheep, processing it, and then selling that processed part to Britain. Now, and then another major development of industrialization was the discovery of copper and the start of commercial mining in South Africa, right? The first commercial mine in South Africa was in the Northern Cape in a place called Springbok, and it was a copper mine, right? It was a copper mine. Basically, the first material to be mined in South Africa was a copper mine, right? Now, this happened in 1852. Now, when we look at 1863, chrome was discovered in Limpopo, right? But not much of this chrome was used at that time as to process and industrialize South Africa, right? Now, in 1864, right, the first commercial coal mine was started, right? This coal mine was based in Eastern Cape in a place called Melito, right? This was the first time coal had been mined commercially. Before, coal had been mined for a long time, charcoal to be specifically, but as a commercial enterprise, as a commercial pursuit, it actually started in 1864. And then the big one was the discovery of diamond, right, based in Kimberley, right, in 1867. This changed the South African landscape for forever, because the discovery of diamond in Kimberley, right, introduced a new era where a lot of investors came from the Western world to actually mine diamond, right? This diamond was basically the amount of diamond which was received in the process of mining over a period of about 60-40 years was more diamond was found in the diamond fields in Kimberley in just a few years than all the diamond that has been mined in India for 2,000 years. So it was quite a heavy find in terms of mineral equipment. Now, when you find the diamond, you need to power certain machines that will process the diamonds. You need to power certain diggings. So this also pushed the production of coal to increase, right? Now, in 1873, manganese was also discovered. This manganese, which was discovered, was firstly around the Cape, right? Western Cape specifically, but it was later on discovered to have vast, large deposits of manganese in Northern Cape. So that's when manganese was discovered. Now, in 1878, a huge coal find was discovered. This coal find was discovered in the vicinity of the Vaal, specifically in Vereeniging, right? And this is just to show the amount of minerals which were found in the industrialization process of the 1800s in South Africa, right? And then the big one, the big find was in 1886. Basically, it was the discovery of gold. Now, in terms to understand the extent of gold which was found here, whatever wealth which was found in Kimberley in terms of diamonds, right? You can equate the monetary value to be 10 times of that of diamond. So that the wealth which was found in the gold mines in South Africa was 10 times the wealth which was found in the diamond mines in Kimberley. So this was really a huge drive for industrialization. So specifically in the 1800s, what drove the industrialization of South Africa, or the introduction of the first and second industrial revolution, was the discovery of diamond and gold, which basically alerted industrialists all over to come and build roads, introduce electricity, introduce equipment to exploit this gold, right? And then one of the last finds in the 1800s was a huge coal deposit in Witbank, currently known as Emalahleni. Emalahleni is a Nguni word which means coal, right? So in the 1800s, we were basically discovering a lot of natural resources, right? Basically, and commercializing that. When we commercialized that, that came about as the industrialization of South Africa. Thank you for listening. Please, for more information, tune in to the next video.